participants for Let's Trek Bangalore community. So basically, we have created this community because we want people to be able to trek just for like find trek mates and then go and trek on their own and not depend on any agency or anything. So there is no monetary benefit for us. We've just created this community just to discuss anything about trek and hikes because we are passionate and avid trekkers as well. So that is something that we are promoting. And as I was mentioning, we want to promote responsible trekking, not just go and hike a mountain or a hill. It should be more responsible and we should take care of our mountains and hikes. So that's why we are creating this community to build that awareness and also to educate people. So we do have more than 350 people in the community, which where people actually have found trek mates, and we've done quite a few treks actually after we've started this community. So if you guys want to be part of that community, just drop me a message. I have sent messages to all of you. So yeah, just feel free to just message me. I'll send you the joining form and then you can join. So yeah, without any more delays, so we have Smita who is kindly actually accepted to come and talk about Valley of Flowers. I have not done Valley of Flowers till now, and I have always been interested in knowing more about this trek. So we would love to know, Smita, from your experience, what to expect and everything about Valley of Flowers. So over to you now, and I'll just share the screen for that. Yeah. So you can, yeah, start. I'll just share it.
Okay.
Can you see my screen?
Yes. Yes, Raksha, I can see your screen. I
Okay,
hope
awesome.
others are able to.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Hello, hi everyone. First of all, thank you for joining this meet on a Saturday evening. I know weekends usually people have other plans, but making time for such talks also is very important. So thank you, and thank you, Raksha, for giving me an opportunity to speak at such a forum. So yeah, if you could move to the next slide. So we'll start with a small introduction about myself. Yeah, so who am I? So I'm an ardent trekker with a passion for challenging terrains. So usually, like I plan in a year 1 or 2 long treks, and then I make sure that I build endurance throughout the year by scaling small mountains in and around Bangalore. So mostly, I mean, by week 2 or week 3, if I don't trek, then I start getting restless and I have to do it. So I would encourage our trekkers to do that. That even if you can't scale big mountains in a year, but please at least try to scale small mountains wherever you are residing. Then my journey so far, yeah. So I have given just the top 3 or 4 mountains which are my favorite treks. First one is Valley of Flowers, from where it all began. This was my first trek and my first solo, travel also, because that's the first time when I ventured out alone. I didn't have that courage, but I took that leap, and that was the best experience of my life. Then after that, immediate during COVID, I signed up for Har Ki Dun. Then the next year, I did Tiger's Nest, Bhutan. Then yeah, Harihar Fort was yet another very challenging trek for me, but it was very interesting. And yeah, there are many more treks, but yeah, maybe we can discuss this later. And yeah, I know most of you will be having that question in mind, which would be my next upcoming trek. And yes, of course, I've signed up for Kashmir Great Lakes, which is happening this August. So yeah, looking forward for my trek. Yeah, next slide, Raksha. Okay, so Valley of Flowers. So, okay, so most of you will be having this question in mind, why is it called Valley of Flowers? So basically, yeah, this is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It's located in Chamoli district, Uttarakhand, renowned for its breathtaking alpine meadows and diverse flora and fauna. So people who have trekked few mountains in Uttarakhand will agree with me on this. So yeah, the location is too good actually. It lies at the transition between Zanskar and Great Himalayan ranges, so you can expect for some nice mesmerizing views. Best time to visit is June to October. I know it is rainy season, but this is where this is a peak blooming season, and after October the valley itself closes. Okay, so this is the time you should plan and make sure you tick this off from your bucket list. And yes, altitude also. So it's not a direct ascent; it's a gradual ascent. But you will start getting acclimatized from day 4 onwards. So people who are regular trekkers will not find it much difficult. At least I was a beginner when I did this, so I didn't have any health issues. Yeah, it is a floral wonderland. So there are over 500 species of wildflowers, including orchids, poppies, marigolds, daisies, blue poppies, and many more. So if you hire a botanist, you can take a notebook and write down all the species names. Yes. Two most important medicinal plants, like we have Brahma Kamal, which is very famous. This you will get to see only in this trail. So make sure you watch out when you go on this trek, and Cobra Lily, which is most important. Then yes, history. This was discovered by British mountaineers Frank Smith, Eric Shipton, and R.L. Holdsworth. So it so happened that when they were coming back from another trek, they lost their way and they ended up here. And that's when they realized, oh my God, this is heaven. And they named it Valley of Flowers. And Frank Smith went ahead to write a book also on this particular place, to express his experience of about this place. Then trekking and experience. Yeah. So what you can experience here, stunning trekking trails. Like each trail is different. Like the day one valley trail to Valley of Flowers is different. Then the trek to Hemkund Sahib is different. So it's totally thrilling and adventurous. Then yeah, it's a 16-kilometer trek from Govind Ghat via Khangria. So in the upcoming slides, I have given a detailed split up. Then yeah, what you can expect, a magical transformation of colors with changing seasons. So yeah, here also there's a catch. People who visit in June may see a different variety of flora, but people who visit in August may not see the same flowers. Okay, you may see a different bloom season altogether. So yeah, so it's a but very interesting trail actually. Yeah. So sorry, can we move to the next slide? Okay, so about the trek. So it's a this is the so if you see on the right hand side, that's a trek map. Okay, so total duration is 4 days. Difficulty level is moderate. The highest altitude is the Hemkund Sahib, which is the world's highest Gurudwara. It's located at 14,107 feet. Total trek distance is 34 kilometer, and I've given the split up below. Base camp is Govind Ghat, which you see at the bottom. So basically, we start our trek from Govind Ghat. We move on day one. We move to Khangria first, which is the base camp. From Khangria, then that's where we camp or we stay, at a hotel. And from there, day 2 is Khangria to Valley of Flowers. Day 3 is Khangria to Hemkund Sahib, and day 4 is Khangria back to Govind Ghat. So this is the entire 4 days trek to Valley of Flowers. So yeah, so 4 days I've explained the kilometers and how much time it takes. So while other trekking days are comparatively easy, trek to Hemkund Sahib is a steep ascent and it might be a bit challenging. So just a note, I just wanted to call it out explicitly because I found it very challenging. Okay, next slide, please. Yeah, okay, most important, travel trips and preparation guide. So fitness checks, this is most important. So I would suggest practice short hikes before the trek because moderate endurance is key. Walk daily for 30 minutes in the morning and evening. Okay, for first timers, this is what I was recommended. So you get those heavy decathlon shoes, right, which you wear for this big treks. So I would suggest wear those for your morning walks and evening walks because your legs will get used to it. And take stairs wherever possible, like in your office, in your college, or at home. I would suggest take steps that will really help you in all these treks. Then coming to permits, yes, obtain entry passes for the Valley of Flowers National Park. Like if you are signing up with India Hikes or Trek the Himalayas, they will take care. But if you are going by yourself, you'll have to take the entry passes for this, the national park. But you can take it at Gangria itself on the spot. Then gear essentials. Yeah, first and foremost, waterproof trekking shoes. It's a must. If you don't have, please buy it. The normal walking, jogging shoes will not work there because it's going to rain. It's the entire, it may not rain all 4 days, but the weather itself is like that because you're going in peak monsoon. Rain gear is a must. So please carry a backpack cover, poncho, which is a must. And yeah, energy snacks, hydration packs is required, but you have shops at intermittent intervals, so you can have Maggie, bread omelette and all that, but I would suggest take this energy bars, which will help you. Then yes, backpack 30 to 40 liter with rain cover. Yes, so you will need two backpacks. One is a day backpack which you will use it while trekking, and the other one is a quite little bigger backpack which will have your 4 days your medical kit, then accessories and other things, your clothes. So that will go with your pony. So have one more bag, one more rain cover for that pack. Okay, so two backpacks, one small, one big, and two rain covers for both the bags. Then trekking pole, if you have, please take it. Else you can buy trekking sticks at Govind Ghat. So I think when I went, they had given it to us for $40. Now I'm not sure what is the rate, but you will get it. Fleece or warm jacket is a must. See, weather will be usually pleasant as well as cold during the night. So, but night temperatures could reduce up to 2 or 0 degrees. So, I would still suggest take a nice warm jacket for the night. Again, if you are staying in tents, it may get very cold. So, make sure you take your mufflers, scarves, and other things. But I think if you are staying in hotel, it may not be that cold. But yeah, take some warm clothes with you. Then altitude acclimatization, yes. Since you are reaching in Govind Ghat, so I would suggest spend a day in Govind Ghat before trekking further. Then you will be getting gradually acclimatized on day 2, day 3 onwards. Local guidance. So hire botanists at the park, because if you are a nature lover or if you are really passionate about trees, plants, flowers, I would suggest hire botanists. They will take you deep inside the valley. If you go by ourselves, we may get lost in the valley, or we may not know how much we can go ahead in the valley and when to return back. But these guys will be your guides. Actually, they will take you deep inside. They'll show you some medicinal plants and all varieties. I mean, you may not remember all the names when you come out of the valley, but these guys are experts. So I would suggest hire them. And even porters, I would suggest hire porters also if you're going alone. um, Weather watch, yeah, July to August offers peak bloom, but still I would suggest check for monsoon updates a day before. Then yeah, we promote, as Raksha said, eco-conscious travel, no littering, carry your trash back, and please carry reusable water bottle. Because you have those filling stations, they have kept at regular intervals, so you can fill it and avoid plastic. Okay, next slide, Raksha. Okay, so this was my itinerary. So I had signed up for this trek with WOW, Women on Wanderlust Club. But there are other trekking groups, as I mentioned earlier, like India Hikes, Trek the Himalayas, and many more with whom you can sign up for this trip. So day one, we landed in Dehradun and drove to Haridwar. Overnight, we stayed at Haridwar after witnessing the majestic Ganga Aarti in Haridwar. Then day two was Haridwar to Rudraprayag. So this is a very scenic drive. So during this drive, we could see all the five prayags, which is Dev Prayag, Rudra Prayag, Karna Prayag, Nanda Prayag, and Vishnu Prayag. So Prayag is nothing but a confluence of two rivers. So, for example, Rudra Prayag is a confluence of Alaknanda and Mandakini river. So as and when you drive along at each of these prayags, you will see how other rivers come and merge with Alaknanda, and you can even see the changing color of the river. So it's very beautiful. This drive is very beautiful. Then day three is Rudraprayag to Govind Ghat. Okay, so this was planned because we wanted to cover one of the Char Dhams. So we went to Badrinath temple and then we did a Mana Pass trek. This was very challenging. This was like a trailer for our main trek. But our trek guide said, no, guy, you have to do it. So he took us. But yeah, this was like a very good trek actually. Maybe if you guys have time, you should plan this Mana Pass trek. Then day four, yeah, so we reached day three, we reached Govinda Ghat, and overnight stay was at Govind Ghat. Day four, Govind Ghat to Gangria. Then day five, Gangria to Valley of Flowers. Day six, Gangria to Hemkund Sahib. Day seven, back to Govind Ghat. And the same day, we drove to Rudraprayag and we halted there. Then day eight, we drove from Rudraprayag to Rishikesh. Excuse me. So we had a half day of sightseeing in Rishikesh. We saw Lakshman Jhula and other important places, and then we drove straight to Haridwar. Then day 9 was Haridwar to Dehradun to catch return flights back home. Yeah, so this was a itinerary, but you feel free to plan however you want. I just wanted you to give a glimpse of what are the places you can cover en route or maybe during the return journey so that you can plan it well. Okay, next slide. Okay, so this is day one. Okay, Govind Ghat to Ghangria. So the total trek distance is 9 kilometers, approximately 6 hours. Again, depends on your speed. So at the Govind Ghat base camp, there is a check post. Okay, so where you will need to share your Aadhaar copy and you will get an entry ticket, which you will need to carry with you. And this is a point where you will find mules, ponies, or pithus, who carry on their back your bags, or even they carry human beings also. So if you want to hire one, this is the main point. You can rent or buy trekking sticks here as well in case you haven't got your trekking poles. Then this trek path is good as it does not go uphill throughout. It's a gradual uphill in some sections that are flat and some downhill too. So this is doable. It's like we can say it's a trailer for you before the main trek. And again, there are some tea shops at regular stops for you to savor some Maggie, bread omelette, or juice. You can stop by, regain energy, and start your trek again. So along this path, you will see a mixed crowd of trekkers and pilgrims. Pilgrims, basically people who are, on their route to Hemkund Sahib. So you'll find both mixed crowd here. Then Ghangria. Ghangria is the base camp for the treks to Valley of Flowers and Hemkund Sahib, as I showed you in the previous map. So you will find lot of tents here, tents and hotels here for accommodation. So if you have signed up for this trek with some trek group, then you need not worry, they will take care of your accommodation. But if you're all by yourself, then please make sure you have booked your accommodation beforehand, as it gets full during peak season. This is what we saw last time. So yeah, so make your bookings early, because June to September is the only season and people would have made advance bookings. So yeah, make sure you have done all the bookings. Okay, next slide. Okay, so this is day two, Ghangria to Valley of Flowers. This is very easy actually, because from your Ghangria base camp till the entry point of the valley is just 3 kilometers, which you will make it very fast. I think the valley opens at 9 o'clock, so make sure you're there at 9 a.m. in the morning. So there you have to take your entry pass. For us, our guide and our tour group had already taken it for us. So we just hired a botanist there, and with the botanist, then we just started walking. So yeah, okay, one more thing. So please note that mules will not go inside this Valley of Flowers. Only pittus are allowed. So people who feel that maybe I may not be able to walk beyond some time, because there is no proper terrain inside the valley. Like as you can see, it's all rocky, uneven, so that's why mules are not allowed. Pittus are there. So maybe if your backpack is heavy, you can hire a pittu and you can give your backpacks to him, and then you can roam around the valley. So that's what we had done. Like 4 of us had requested one pittu to take our bags, so that we could go with the botanist deep inside the valley and come back. So that is one suggestion I can suggest. But yeah, there are no mules here. If you are inside the valley, you have to trek all by yourself and come back. So yeah, again, depending on your endurance, you will have to take this call. Trail inside the valley is uneven and rough, as I mentioned. So while you get mesmerized seeing the colorful flora and fauna, please do watch out for your steps, because again, when I was trekking, I could see some people fell down, just stumbled and fell down. So please watch out your steps. And there are no shops here. Okay, so you will have to carry food with you. Whatever, like if you're going with a trek group, they would have packed some sandwiches for you, or if not, please make sure you pack something for you at Gangria. And please bring the trash bag, because there are no dustbins there. It's a beautiful valley, you just feel that you are in nature and just enjoy that. But please get your trash bag. Valley closes by 5 p.m. So one more thing is, there's nobody there to keep a watch. Okay, no security to keep a watch that how much deep you're going inside the valley. So make sure you are there where the group is. Don't go too deeper. And depending on your speed and endurance, make sure you start walking back at around 3:30 or 4 p.m. so that you're back at the entry point before 5 p.m. So yeah, that was one recommendation. Next is Ghangria to Hemkund Sahib. So this trek looks easy, because right from your Ghangria base camp, you can see, okay, you can see your goal, you can see the Gurudwara, but the trek is too daunting. The total trek distance is 6 plus 6 kilometers, 4 hours each way approximately. So what we had done is, since our trek guide had seen our speed, so he told us to get up at 5 and start walking before the mules and pittus and the actual pilgrims start walking. So we started at 5. Still, we could make it to the Gurudwara at only by 12 p.m. in the afternoon, because it is continuous accent which is enduring. Like as you can see, the path is very clear, but it's a gradual ascent, okay, and it takes time. So yeah, and second thing is the trail is well maintained with shops and restrooms at regular intervals, and there'll be lots and lots of pilgrims, okay, Sikhs who will be walking along with you, and they'll be motivating you like koi nahi beta ji Vaheguru ka naam lo aur chalo, which is really very good actually. They motivate you at every step. So it's a very good trek. Then finally, the last 1 kilometer stretch is little tiring, because that's where you are reaching the peak, last height of acclimatization. It gets very cold, and sometimes it gets fully covered. So you'll have to watch out your steps with mules and everybody. But once you reach Gurudwara, you feel all this is worth it. So yeah, as I said, the climb to Hemkund Sahib is steep, as it is world's highest Gurudwara. It is located near a beautiful lake surrounded by mountains. So if you are lucky, like when we reached, there was a complete fog. So what we did is we went directly. We had darshan first, and then we had dal khichdi and sweet at the langar. Then by the time we came back, the fog had cleared, and we got a clear picture of the Gurudwara's reflection in the lake. So please wait for that. Don't hurry to rush back to your camp. Enjoy your stint there while you're at the Gurudwara. Also, there's a Lakshman temple, and we were told that this is the only Lakshman temple in India. So yeah, so once you are there, spend some time, and post having your langar and enjoying those views, then you can start heading back. And yeah, of course, descent is pretty easy. You will come down very fast. Next slide. Okay, last day. Ganglia to Govind Ghat. This should be very easy. It's your descent day, but again, some warnings. While it may seem faster, it's equally strenuous on your knees and toes due to steep gradient. So, okay, so here you can take few options. Like now, since you have already achieved your goal, you can take mules and enjoy that ride if you have never experienced before. But that's very tough, is what I have heard. Or if you still have that stamina, you can walk down back to Govind Ghat. Yes, there are helicopters here which you can rent, but you need to pre-book a day before. Like suppose if you are taking it tomorrow, today you have to pre-book it. They will drop you directly to the Govind Ghat air base point, which have the picture you can see on the left-hand side. So some of my fellow trekkers opted for it because they were too tired of 3 days of extensive trekking. But they said the view from the top is amazing. So if you want to experience this valley and this entire landscape from top, you can opt for this helicopter. Then yeah, after descending downhill, once we reached Govind Ghat, we visited this Yoga Dhyan Badri temple, which is a winter abode of Lord Badrinath. So here again, there was no crowd at all. So we got a very good darshan of the god, and we came back to our hotel. Yeah, so that was the last thing. Yep, so that was the last day. So I hope I have summarized everything, all 4 days, the experience, what do's and don'ts, what you must and shouldn't be doing. And all these details I've captured in my blog as well. And this is my Instagram handle. So feel free to reach out to me if you have any questions, and happy to help.
Thank you so much, Smita. Actually, you know what? I just feel like booking Valley of Flowers now. So I could
You
actually
should, you
feel
should.
that cold and like that breeze that goes on in the valleys. So yeah,
Yeah.
thanks a lot for this insightful information about the trek itself. I've been thinking of doing this. Hopefully this year. This year I'm not sure if I can do it, but next year definitely I'll sign up for Valley of Flowers. So now the forum is open for Q&A. If any of you have any questions, please do ask. But before that, I want to address some questions that are there in the chat itself. So one was from me itself. Can we do this trek on our own, like without any agency? And how easy do you think it is to hire local guides, botanists, and permits?
Okay, so yes, you can do it on your own. But yeah, see, um, okay, see, permits you can do online, like how you do Char Dham Yatra, right? All that you can do it online. Go, I think Hangria hotels also you can book. because when we were at the Khangria base camp, we were speaking to this hotel guys, and they said, "हाँ, लोग direct book करके भी आ जाते हैं." And the Valley of Flowers actual, when you reach the entry point, permit you can take on the spot. Okay, and mules and all you can hire. Like as I said, when you start from Govind Ghat, you will see huge herd of trekkers and pilgrims, and one side is full of pittus, one side is full of ponies. So yeah, you can manage it on your own. That's why I said, in case you are not going with a group, you can hire botanist at the entry park. Okay, so that
Okay.
option also is there.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that is easily available, right, for all of them,
Yeah.
whoever
You just
goes.
need
Yeah.
to check
Okay.
online, you get. Yeah.
Okay. Everything is online now. Okay. So
Yeah.
the second question is, can all age groups do this trek?
Yes, definitely. You won't believe. In my group, there was a lady who was 70-year-old. She was faster than us. Okay. But yeah, she's a marathon expert, and she has trekked almost all mountains around the world. So was an expert trekker. In fact, she was giving us tips. Oh, you girls are so young. Why is your speed so slow and all that? So she was a motivation. So it all depends on your body, and your stamina basically. If you are very regular in all, you should be able to do it. But if you are a first timer, then please follow the tips which I have given. Make sure 3 months before you start the regime, you start walking continuously with the trekking shoe. If you have never worn it before, please don't try it on trekking day. It's really going to, your knees are going to get hurt. So wear those shoes 3 months before walks and everything, then so that your legs will get used to those shoes.
Okay, that's wonderful. Yeah. So Arush has mentioned, it's not a question. Please don't do the trek if you're planning to ride on a mule at any stage or having it as a backup. There are so many mules which die because of this. Let's trek responsibly. Absolutely. So I'm a big time supporter that we shouldn't be
Yeah,
riding
yeah,
any
yeah. Agree.
animals. So definitely, we've gone there for a trek.
Sure,
Let's
sure.
do the
Yeah.
trek responsibly. Yeah. Thanks, Arush, for that.
Exactly. Yeah, yeah. No, even I did not take, like last day, my trek guide, he convinced me so much that no, your goal is to do this. I'm like, no, because anyways, we've gone there to trek, right? So it will help us.
Yeah, true, very true. So, as you said, this Valley of Flowers, it actually, sorry, we are just ending this thing call in 10 minutes. Okay, so Valley of Flowers, you said that don't go very deep, right? As and when you go deeper, it becomes difficult to come out. Okay, so that
Yeah.
we will be able to get the local guides and they'll be able to know when to stop. Are there boards or signs over there?
No, no, no. That is a problem.
Okay, so you
Nothing is
don't
there.
know.
And what
Okay,
happens, right? The moment the valley opens up, you will be so overwhelmed and excited, right? We just saw that people just got split here and there. Okay. So, and our guide was very sweet. He was helping others. "Wahan mat jao, don't go that side because I haven't explored that path. So just be around, watch out for people, because there is
yeah.
no boundary or nobody is there to watch out or tell you. In fact, many years ago, I had heard a news that one tourist got lost also, and then the forest officials had to go look for him and all that. So it's better, I would suggest, just watch out for tourists around you and just make sure you come back with them.
Okay, yeah, that's a good advice. So there is no book or anything where I mean, well, permit, when you take permit, there would be an entry, right? So where you say that we are going
Yes.
for trekking. So would they come looking for us if we don't come in certain number of days? Would you know?
I was told that the security guard will come at around 4:30. He will come only halfway through the valley just to see because their phone network also is not there, right? So, and neither they have mics or any whistle to, alert
Ah, okay.
people.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I didn't see honestly because we came back with our guide like around 4:30, 4:45 we were back. But our guide told us that usually the security guard will go half an hour early just to whistle and call people back.
Okay.
But yeah, I would suggest be with the crowd, don't get lost because there's no phone also to call anybody, or if you get lost, nothing. The GPS also is not there. Also, sorry, one more thing I forgot. After that Kedarnath deluge, right? What had happened is that the valley, the one side of the valley trail was broken. So there was some ecological shift also. Okay, so when we went, the trail was on the other side. Now it seems there also some damage has been done. So it's very, very much important be with the crowd because just in case if you don't know where to go, or and it will be raining throughout. Okay, so you may tend to miss also at times. So it's better be around with the crowd.
Okay, yeah, thank you. So, does anybody else have any questions? Because we just have last 5 minutes. So you please unmute yourself and feel free to ask questions. I think they're all fine.
Yeah. No, also I think any day when you sign up, feel free to text me or Raksha or our Let's Trek community if you have any questions, and we'll be happy to help you.
Yes, yeah. And we'll definitely share this video as well, the one which we have recorded, so that it's available and people can go and refer back. But it was really
Yeah.
nice session, Smita. I think we should do more of these different treks that people have done so that we get first-hand information from people who have done the treks actually. So it's going to be,
Yeah.
I mean, this was really insightful. It was very nice. And also, any tips for this thing, for the high altitude treks?
High altitude, I mean, see, if you are sensitive, then our guide had told us to take Dimox and those medicines a day before. Okay, you will have to take the day you reach Govind Ghat, so that by day 2, day 3, when you are doing that Hemkund Sahib, you are acclimatized. But honestly, it was not required. Like in my group, we had people from 16 years to, as I said, 70-year-old. None of them had health issues. So yeah, but if you're sensitive, I would suggest carry it and start taking it 2 days before the Dimox tablet.
Okay.
Rakshan, Smita, just a suggestion on Dimox. So
Okay.
basically, Dimox, the same altitude that you are taking it, you should come back and stop at the same altitude, Dimox. So if you are at like 10,000 feet that you take the Dimox, then after you return to 10,000 Dimox, you can stop taking the Dimox. It's not like if you're at 10,000, you're feeling better that you stop it. So that's one of the suggestions.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
Okay.
second thing is a diuretic, so you might have to pee a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think one of the natural ways to actually handle altitude sickness is to drink a lot of water. So just keep drinking lots
Yeah,
and
yeah,
lots of water and have good rest. You might not
yeah.
sleep because of the altitude, but that is okay. But as long as you're resting well. So I think these things help a lot
Yeah,
on
yeah.
altitudes, higher altitudes.
True. And also, I think you can carry camphor. Camphor is also very good. This was a tip given to us by the guide. So take it in a small box and
Keep
keep,
smelling it.
using it wherever you feel dizzy or, you feel that you will need that breath, so that instantly clears the breath. Actually, it's a very good, alternative for Dimox is what I can say.
And I didn't know
Another
about
thing,
this. Sorry. Yeah, go ahead, Arush. Yeah.
Yeah,
another thing you can do is you can carry an oximeter. If your oxygen level dips, then you can take a Dimox.
Yes.
And if it's lower than 85, I would suggest you go back 85, 80 or something.
Yeah.
That's what India is the. So,
Okay.
it would be a little lower than altitude. Let's say if it's in the range of 1995, it's okay, still okay, because it's lower at higher altitudes.
Yeah. True. Yeah, so I was just talking
interesting.
about the camphor thing. I didn't know it was the uncle and aunties who were going for all these char dams, right? They actually told me that camphors work a
Yeah,
lot, and it's actually spread like wildfire in between them. So my mom, when I took her on this Kedarnath thing, so she actually said camphor works very well, and it did. It was really helpful, and she took it
yeah,
on the higher altitude, and it is
yeah, yeah.
amazing to see how our local medicines help a lot. I mean, they impact much
True,
better
true.
than the actual medicines that we have, the English medicines. Yeah. Anyway,
Exactly. Yeah. So I usually carry that whenever I plan a Himalayan trek, right? Even for Har Ki Dun, I have taken that. It really helps. You don't
yeah,
need any
sure.
medicine if you have that with you.
Correct. Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, that's it, I think. Thanks a lot if nobody else has any questions. And thanks, Smita. Thanks a lot for this whole session.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
thank you
I'll
everyone for
share the
joining, and
link.
thank you, Raksha, for giving me this opportunity.
No, all good. We should do more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. See ya. Bye,
Yep,
guys.
yep, yes.